Hello and welcome to Tabletop 24, and thank you for joining us for another Kickstarter unboxing. Today we have My Father's Work from Renegade Games. Now, this is quite a chunky game. In it, you will be playing a competitively narrative-driven, almost Euro-style game where we will be competing over several generations to try and complete your father's work, or potentially your grandfather's work, or your great-grandfather's work. There are several scenarios in the game. It is app-driven, however, the app is still being finalised. This obviously was being delayed on shipping, just because the app, or the rumour is the app wasn't quite finished, but we've got it in our hands. There is a demo scenario available online in more of a text version, and the app, we are told, is coming soon. But I've been waiting for this one for a little while. So, first up, rulebook, which is on a nice sort of parchment linen style finish to it, which you will see some nice artwork as it goes through it. There are a little bit to get to in this game, being the fact that it is scenario driven. I think there's a lot that you could be picking up on different games. So in the game, you will be competing to appease the town, build upon your estate, and contribute ultimately to your father's works. And each scenario may hold different. One of the unique bits in here is the Village Chronicle. So in each scenario, you will have a specific village. So I'm going to lead through the first 2 pages in this because I don't want too many spoilers. So you will see actually on this first page, you will have, I believe this will be the starting village for this scenario. Fairly basic, quite understandable. And then we will move through and it starts to upgrade, I think. Yeah, so we're starting to upgrade part of the town. And then we'll go. And you'll see here, page 3, a bit more to the village. And then page 4, very much a different village to what you started with. And that will continue through the scenario where you're upgrading the village, and that makes things available for other players. So that's there. Then we have new tiles. These tiles will be upgrading your sort of estate, your mansion, if you will, your castle on the hill. So they'll be good for that. And some Butcher Point tokens and Yay on A tokens, some nice punch. Then we have the player boards, which are done with this real nice dual layering. We've got special abilities up here that you can upgrade, and you can be placing those tiles that we've just seen here to upgrade your estate as you go through. You see slight different colorations and bits and pieces that are going on in each player's board, but overall everything's going to be the same. Then we have what I believe is the generation board. If you go on the top of the village, so you'll be tracking that round. And the bottom of the board, which is doing very much the same sort of thing. Let me get this. I might even have this completely around the wrong way. So that's that. So let's get that out of the way. Another part of the board, sanity. Now, one of the nice things about this game is the insert, which is supplied by Game Trays. So some really nice bits in here already. Let's go through this piece by piece, shall we? So first off, our top box, we have our family. These have a nice wash on them. If you've seen our unboxing of a match, I could liken it very much to those. And these have, I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different sculpts in 4 different players, and I don't believe you'll be using all 6 in every game. So these are not specifically to each player. You can choose if you want a female-led family, a male-led family, a hunch-led family. You've got that ability to strive through and change what they look like. And if you're not bothered, then you're not bothered. Okay, so then we've got the player bases. So these all come in different styles. Now, you'll notice each of our figures is round based, but in here, the tiles that you'll be using for denoting who's who in your family are all slightly different. So we've got a hexagonal, a circle, and a circle with some bubbles on it, all denoting different types of member of your family. So this sculpt may be in one family denoting one thing, and in another family it's this sculpt that does the same thing. So it's a nice little variety that they've added to the game, that you can make those decisions as you will. Then we have it in the other two play colours. Then we have all different types of wooden tokens, maybe represent different materials throughout the game, different items. They're quite nice for that. And we have other ones. These may well be in player colour, so apologies if I've got that wrong. So they're quite nice there. Here we have what I believe is going to be player aids. There, showing you the turn sequence and then the symbols. So they're quite nice. And that is just our first tray. If I can, I'll close it. There we go. Nice and tidy. Okay. Then we have our next tray. These are game trays. If you ever use game trays, they are really, really nice. So we have little jars. I've seen some people putting some nice, interesting things in these. So let's see. That has just flown across the room. So be careful if you do that. But in there, you've got some nice jars, which will be sort of potions and stuff. Then we've got some coloured cubes, some critters, which may end up being ingredients, some caskets, some metal coins, which are really nice and tactile. They've got a slight wash on them. Some more metal coins. We have 5 denomination. A denomination, a nice wash on. Then we have some nice metal cogs. So you will be using these to complete the works that are going on. And these are very nice, a little bit different molds in there. Again, really nice components. Our next tray. Then we have tray. Some of the items that we can work on. Let's start left to right. So these are projects that we can work on, that we're working towards. Different types that you can get. I think like a botany type or a tech type, more of a mechanical type. Then a potential sort of dark arts type. And then we've got some others. We'll go through that. I think these are all denoted ABC. You've got different, and you can see there's more filled in on the projects. So, and I think, yeah, so to get the C projects, you will need to have completed a number of preceding projects, all leading to that final masterwork. Okay. the last deck here. There's a lot of these master projects you can see. That's the, there we go. That was the last of C's. Now, these are your final works you'll be working to, which are got some fantastic art on them. Okay. And then you've got some sort of crisis or attributes: spoiled brat, creep, spinal abnormality. So it's things you've got to overcome in order to complete your works. Okay. See what we've got here. Compulsions. So these are things that you're going to get so that you have to go and complete them, but they are worth points. So it might be a bit of a distraction, but they're things that you're going to have to go and deal with. Now, I'm going to get these out. Now, these are the scenario boxes. I am only going to open the cost of disease because spoilers. We're not going to go into what's fully in here, but we will just get the box out. So you have got a set of cards specific to the scenario, a metal mayor token, and some chip components which are specific upgrades, specific tiles that could be added to the board. So this will be different to the other sets. Now, I'm not going to go through the other two because I don't want to spoil them. I know that Cluster Disease is one of the ones that they've run through mainly in the campaign, so I do not want to really push on that too much. And then finally, to show you in the bottom of the box, there is still bits and pieces for the insert. So I will see what they lead to once we've got everything unboxed, and hopefully do an unboxing for reboxing for this, should I say. So thank you for joining us for this unboxing of my father's work. There's a lot of components here, so it'd be interesting to get this to the table. If you haven't done so already, please check out other videos on the channel. Give us a like and a subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Take care.